Hey guys. Hello Jill. Hello Genevieve. And I think James is there too. James! There he is. Okay, before we get going, I would like to talk with you guys a little bit. I thought that during the retreat we would take time to have a school meeting, but everybody was not there, although all three of you guys were. And the flow of events just went a different direction, but we need to have this meeting. I have some work that I absolutely have to do. And that means I need to cut my hours back devoted to these classes. And Annie can come in and talk with us too. So, one of my thoughts was to cut this class back by 3 hours per week. So, I would always do the 8 o'clock in the morning class, and I would do this class on Monday and Friday. But on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, it's going to be up. We can still have the class, but it's going to be up to you guys to do the class. This is very similar to what Master Zhang used to do. When I started with him, as I said before, he led every exercise in every class. But as time went on and some of the students started to develop their own level of expertise, he backed off a little bit and let other people kind of take some of the classes. When I was having my little eye problem, my understanding is that Genevieve stepped in and did pirate Qigong on some of those days anyway. So I think what I'm suggesting is that we set up kind of a pirate Qigong practice class on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Oh, there is Catherine. Good. Catherine, sorry, you missed the beginning of this discussion. But
Sorry, I'm late.
That's no problem. You'll catch up with us. And Jack's not here today either, so I'm going to have to catch him up otherwise. So my thought was, there are really, as I remember, and correct me if I'm wrong, there are 5 people who come pretty regularly to this class. So my thought is to look for 3 folks who would volunteer to take Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday classes and lead the class the same way I do. It doesn't mean you have to do everything, but kind of lead the class and act as a major domo, act as a ringleader for the class. So just to pick things, so maybe Jill would take Tuesday, Catherine would take Wednesday, and Genevieve would take Thursday. I'm just totally making that up.
Genevieve is very good at teaching.
I'm sure she is, and I'll bet you are too, and so is Jill.
Mm.
So, part of it, yeah, can be teaching, but a lot of it is simply leading. It's just being the ringmaster for the class. And then, if a day comes when you have to do something else, have a backup person who can step in for you, for instance. Or maybe that whole idea is just too formal. Maybe we just have Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday be practice classes, and you guys just show up, and whoever is there, somebody volunteers to be the leader. What do you think?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, easier. Genevieve, what do you think?
In theory, I'm completely on board, and I love pirate Qigong. The summer is a little bit tricky. We're going to be in the UK most of July, and so at least for the summer, I think that less structured version might work better for me.
Okay, well, I think the less structured version may just work better anyway. Tai Chi people tend to be less structured in their lives. So you guys fit right in. Jill, any thoughts?
Yeah, this summer is going to be kind of, I'm going to be in retreat for half of July. So, um, uh, unstructured helps.
Unstructured's good. Jim, what about you?
So my work schedule is intermittent but regular. You know, if that's not contradictory. And so when I show up, it's because I got a gap in work, and then there's the travel. You know, in June and July.
Right. Yeah, summer months for all the classes tend always to be lighter because people are going everywhere doing everything, and you guys just proved that. So I think we should just do the unstructured one. So on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, show up for class as usual, and whoever is here, somebody, I mean, the group itself can pick for that matter. And then I will show up on Mondays and Fridays, and I'm actually going to teach, not just lead. So I will be teaching new stuff, and then on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, you can practice that new stuff. Right? We sort of started that a little bit, but I'll get a little bit more formal about it. Does that sound good? Yes? Okay.
I like when you teach.
Well, I like to teach too, but what I said, Catherine, before is I have work I absolutely have to do.
I
So
understand.
this is a way to keep things going. Hopefully, you know, we did the same thing in Master Zhang's class. It became more and more our group class, and a little less Master Zhang's class. Although Master Zhang was definitely the leader when he was there, right? Okay, let's. We've got 4 people here today. All right, so I will stay for today, but tomorrow I won't. I'll just leave the thing up here in the morning, so you just check in as usual, and whoever is here, you guys practice. I'll be working around the corner here on my computer, so I will hear you. If I start to hear you screaming for help, I'll come over and help. But I'm hoping you can just do a little practice. So we know these 3 routines pretty well, and we're gonna start adding in some additional stuff. So before too long, we'll have a good half dozen routines or so.
So you will send the link anyway.
I will send. I'm going to do the 8 o'clock class every morning.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
It's just that the 9 o'clock class is getting to be too much time for me.
Okay.
So I'll do the 8 o'clock class. I'll send the link as usual. It'll keep going as usual, so it'll cover both the 8 o'clock class and the 9 o'clock class, just the same as usual.
D'accord. Okay.
All right.
And while I have you guys all together, just for tomorrow, I have to chaperone a field trip for my daughter at this time. So it doesn't mean I'm not into the idea. I just won't be here tomorrow.
Good. Thank you for letting us know. Where are you going on a field trip?
The zoo.
The zoo. Excellent. That's an excellent field trip. Okay, so Genevieve won't be here tomorrow, but hopefully the rest of you will be, right? Okay, let's do some work. All right. Let's do a stick form. Genevieve, why don't you lead us in the stick form?
Okay, a stick form.
In fact, Genevieve, you lead us in the stick form. Catherine, why don't you lead us in the muscle change classic? And Jill, why don't you lead the 5 animal Qigong? Yes? All good? Good. All right. I'm going to go back and work. I will be listening to you, right? But I'm going to be working. Yell if you need any help.
All right, have a good time, Malcolm.
Thank you.
Okay, this is rowing the boat. And this is pulling the boat. And move 3 is wind kisses the lotus leaves. Once more on the left. And once more on the right. Move 4, this is called towing the boat. This is Iron Stick Calms the Sea. Okay, and then Golden Dragon wags its tail. I think we did all 4 times. Is that right? Okay, so let's search for treasure in the sea. then to close, we'll return the chi to the danshan. Good work, team. Thank you. Passing the baton to Catherine.
Also wondering if Malcolm could mute. So
Are you hearing something?
well, it's basically that you made a sound and then it takes a, unless we
Oh,
can,
yeah, sure, I'll mute.
yeah. Not that I want to quiet you, but all right.
Okay, team. Muscle tendon. Thank you all.
Thank you, Catherine.
Thank you.
So I'm still, let's see here. Yeah. Shaking from my drive home. So let's see if I can get all of this. So it's 5 animals.
Thank you, Jill.
Thank
Sure.
you.
It looks like we're just at time.
We're so good.
I've unmuted myself.
Oh,
Thank you guys for doing that. That was a really interesting experiment. So I was working there and I got one long paragraph and half a shorter paragraph done. And that may not sound like much, but I got to tell you, when you've got something like this to do, uh, the way to do it is every day you have to get a couple of paragraphs, and eventually it becomes what I hope it is going to become, which is a real kind of a book kind of thing. So this is not just something I need a week for, or even the summer season. It probably needs to be fairly permanent, at least for the next couple of years, I hope anyway. I'm not going to show it. It's not bad if I do say so myself. Nevertheless, I'm not going to show it to you right now. I want to get maybe a chapter or something done, and then I will share it for you. And I would appreciate your feedback on it too. Okay, guys, we will see you tomorrow. Ciao.